How about now? I gotta unplug that mic because they're still putting me on the old one, even though I say forever. By the way, I'd say let's get me off that one. My default mic is the camera mic. What I was saying, by the way, is I fell today and I'm like freaking in pain on my left side. And I got this new buyer here, or new seller, and I'm checking to see if he's good about his word and such. Sorry about that. I got to remember to delete this part of the video when it gets loaded up. I'm sure me moving around, it just turns people off, you know, as much as me just being ugly turns people off in my videos. But damn. Anyway, is this a repeat from yesterday or is this live? This is live, sir. I got 2 more boxes in, a little thing like this. And then I've got oh my gosh, I'm doxing myself. That's a joke because everybody here who buys comics from me has my address. Yeah, but I've got yours, so it's mutually assured destruction, right? I mean, I guess that's how it works. I've had a day, man. Even my hand hurts from where I had to catch myself, and I just fell right at, man, I destroyed a couple of fans. Well, I destroyed one fan. Yeah. I was talking to Gail. I said that the shitty thing is that this age, even the simple stuff might become permanent. And hello, by the way, to One Slick and DeMille. Oh, just the 2 of you, huh? Well, according to the numbers, there's 3 of us. I don't know if I'm one of them. But here we go. Let me get this opened up, and I'm going to show off some of the new stuff that came. This ain't even a real box. Like somebody just folded it in. What? Okay. Yeah, this guy's done that a couple of times. All righty. Let's see what we get here. We'll start with the small one. There's probably only about 20 or 30 books to show today, I guess. So I thought, why not? Let's get this over with, and I'll get back to putting together the auction. I've got it together. Now I've got to get the tags off and make it look presentable and all that kind of stuff. But earlier today, I made sure, you know, okay, here's the 2s, here's the 3s, here's the 5s I'm going to use. I've got 2 magazines. I'm bringing back the magazines from last week. Plus, I've got a few more. I've got 2 magazine lots tonight. And 3 big dog lots. And so we got that going. All righty. Let's see what we get from this guy. Got Batman Judge Dredd, Judge Vendetta in Gotham. I think that's the second one, right? Judgment in Gotham was the first one. G.I. Joe in 3D. There we go. And yes, it will come with glasses. I bought like 50 or so glasses, 3D glasses off of Amazon, so I could start shoving them in these 3D comics so you guys could actually enjoy the comic book. Here is Dark Horse Presents issue number 89 with Hellboy. And okay, all of a sudden these are all upside down here. And let's see. Well, I guess, oh, yes, that one I think is a good one to end on. There we go. And so is this one. All right. Oh, okay. Oh, that's one. Heck yeah. Okay. We got G.I. Joe Special Missions, issue number 1. And then Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, The Way to Dusty Death. Aside from face planting, are you feeling better than last night? Yeah, I'm not sick anymore. It's just me, and I got to find out what's causing that. I don't know what's causing that, but that has to stop. Got The Flash, issue number 325. Always like that cover. My question broke the feed. I got to check the numbers on this one, but this is Tarzan of the Apes from Gold Key Comics. And we have another Tarzan of the Apes from Gold Key Comics, probably in the $5 bin here. And then Gen 13 crossed with Spider-Man. Warrior Nun Ariella Rituals, issue number 1. The Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. And Spider-Man versus Wolverine. Now this, of course, is the prestige format reprint of the story. So it'll probably be an $8 book instead of a 10 or 15. Okay. You know what I need in this room? More trash. There we go. Oh, there's a couple of wrappings here. There's a pile of boxes right here beside me. That's what I'm throwing them on. Thank you. Let's see. Rebooting roboting bad. You really need a better computer. I do. Computer expensive. Fuck, what is this? It did not do this all day long. I think it's StreamYard. I honestly think it's StreamYard. I have no fucking clue why it's doing this. I truly don't. I don't know if my neighbors got on. I think maybe somebody's our internet. I don't know if kids jumped in and are starting to play games. I don't know what's going on because it wasn't doing this all day long until just right now. I don't know. And it pisses me off. I swear, it pisses me off. He is slowly boxing stuff in there. Yeah, a little bit. It pisses me off. I don't like it any more than you guys do. You know, I'm trying to get my older computer working because it had more, I think, what do you call it, processing memory? So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not very good with computers, so I don't know how these things work. Okay. If I were to, oh yeah, I'm putting together this miniseries, but I got to say they are not the big ones. There we go. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. I got that for a cover. It looked good until I see it up close. We'll see how that works out. Boom, boom, boom. That's definitely end of the show stuff, at least into this lot. Oh, that's pretty cool. Put that at the end as well. Cool. This goes here. Alrighty. And okie dokies. Let me put this here. Oh, what do we got? Not enough memory and you need a better graphics card. You know what? I think it would be nice to YouTube through and how can you just buy a graphics card like that where on Amazon or something? Or is it, you know, because to me it sounds like gobbledygook. I don't understand. I don't know what a graphics card is. I don't know how I increase the memory for my computer. I'm just not very savvy when it comes to computers. You know, turn it on, pray it works. But with my older one, by the way, it worked even better than this one. Tell you the truth, even though it's 10 years old at this point. But when it does work, it works better. But unfortunately, it started turning itself off. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's good. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh, it is absolutely 9.8, too. Holy Toledo. That is, I don't know if you guys are going to find that to be as amazing as I am, but goddamn, I am loving it. Yes. Okay, so let me get that here as well. That's big dog. These are medium dogs. And this is a, oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's a medium dog. I want to put them where they belong in the show. That's a low end, and that's a low end. Okay. And then I just put this in there with it. Oh, wait. We blow the one open. Yes, if it's compatible with your computer, you can get them online. How would I know if it's compatible? That's the big question. Yeah, I need a friend who knows a lot about computers. I'd be willing even to try to fix it myself. I just have zero knowledge, and not having a lot of money to actually go to the computer store and say, you fix me, caveman. No, I just boomer, which I'm not, of course. But I swear to God, everybody young thinks anybody with gray in their beard now is a boomer. All right. And, oh, yeah, good one, good one. That's a big dog. This one, not so much. I'm trying to put together a run because I got a couple of issues. I was like, yeah, I think I'm okay. So here are $2. This one's a $5. This one is part of the run. Let's put these together. Okay, $2. This would be a $3. Oh, and its shape, is that on the inside? Woo, okay. This is probably $5. $5, $5, $5. Yeah, I like to get these in order. Usually this is what I do before I turn on the camera, but I was a little bit, I just wanted to open the boxes. I do. This is like, this is the fun part to me. This is the fun part to me every week when I get the new books in. I got to check this one. I'm going to put this in the $3 just for now. This is a $2. This is $3. This is a $5. $5. Nope, $3. And I'll just put this over here as well. This is $3, $5. Okay, I already looked through these and kind of figured out where they would go. So it's not as random as it seemed. Like when I, of course, when I get these books, everything changes. Oh, I just showed one off. When I get the books, obviously everything changes. But when I'm looking at them after I find out what I want, I go and I look it up and I say, okay, if it's in the condition I'm thinking, it's this much, it's that much. So I got a preconceived. In some cases, even if it's in crap condition, it happens to be like a 1940s or 1950s book, and it's like, yeah, that's still a $5. And that's what I just had my hand right there. Okay, in this part of the run is most $3 in the shape it's in. This is a big dog. 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 And there we go. This is a big dog. And that's a big dog. And that's a big dog. All righty, kids. Let me put these together and I'll start showing off some more books. Get $5. There we go. Ba-bum. It depends on the chip this set the computer has. Well, this one was an inbox kind of thing. It was a Walmart $300 computer. Like, just get me on the internet. That was what it was for. And it's, in my opinion, it's done its job. You know, I'm on the internet. And while it doesn't work great for StreamYard, it works. So, alrighty, I got a few issues of this. So I started putting together a run. Here's 3 of them that I got today. This is, oh my gosh, I'm looking right at it. And I know there's a word to it. All-Star Superman issue number 4. And here's All-Star Superman issue number 5. And All-Star Superman issue number 6. There you go. Once you hit a certain time, 5 to 7 years, you'll no longer get driver updates and such, says Mill. Yeah. Wonder Woman issue number 88. I've always liked that cover. Jonah Hex issue number 11. Just random Jonah Hex. I don't know why I bid on it. Oh, I do know. I do. I got it for $1, you know, so there you go. The New Avengers, this is issue number 26. Got it for that Scarlet Witch cover. Always liked it. Her face is a little weird, but it's still pretty good. This is a disappointment. I was looking at it thinking it'd be a big dog, but it's probably going to be, it's going to be in the $3 area. It's Action Comics number 391, but it does have some staining on it. So I actually saw a video where somebody was taking like an old sock and cleaning these kind of things up. If I can, I will. Why not? Shazam issue number 33. Into the $5. Wait, nope, still in $3. Daredevil 123, might be $5. I'm gonna be looking at this one. Doctor Strange number 21. Go slowly because if it freezes for a second, we miss seeing the book. All righty, One Slick, you need me to back up? I'm willing to do that. At least to the $3. Or the Scarlet Witch cover. There you go. And then it was Action Comics $3.91. And I was showing off the fact that it had some stains and such. Shazam issue number 33. I dig that cover. That's a lot of fun. That's very indicative of what Shazam is all about. And then we have Daredevil 123. And Doctor Strange issue number 21. And Xena Warrior Princess issue number 1. These are the $3. Ecstatics issue number 15. And Archie Comics Love Showdown. It says Daredevil $2.91. They put this in the wrong bag, but it's a kind of a double size prestige format kind of thing. We got the Illuminati issue number 1. We can always backtrack on our end. I did it a few times last night. Okay. Hey, Jim, that's a bad outfit. Woo! All right. My favorite quote from every movie. You know, any movie, it's Superman. That's my favorite quote. Yo, Jim, that's a bad outfit. Woo! 182 of Archie. Silver Age Archie here. UFO Flying Saucers. Once again, I have to get the number. That is a great freaking cover, man. Got these. I was having a good time last night. Look, I was creating seasons for the cover rankings. If you guys have a suggestion for a cover ranking, find one that's already published, comment on it. Even if like we're not going to do one tomorrow because Super Bowl, but on Tuesday, comment, tell me what you guys would like to see because I'm adding some really cool stuff. I think 22 might be season 22 might be closed or 21 might be closed because I decided to do annuals. We've never really we did Avengers annuals 1 through 12. That's the only one. So if I might find 16 titles with annuals 1 through 12. If so, I'm just going to say that's season 21. But I do have right now Amazing Spider-Man, Avengers 13 through 26, since that was the one we did. We did 1 through 12. I've got Spider-Man. I've got Batman. I've got what else? I know I'd put something else. It's like Iron Man or Thor is in there. You know, some really cool stuff. But if you guys want to see a certain thing, put it in the comments. I'm putting together. I'm just having a great time thinking of stuff that we haven't seen yet. And of course, what title. I always put like 1 or 2 to go revisit. But it amazes me, like we've never done Warlord. Never. Not one cover. So, well, I think we have done a couple of covers, but yeah. Thundercats number 1. So Sunday is a stream, but no ranking. Yeah, well, every year for the last 5 or so years, Eric and I we've done a stream where we watched the Super Bowl together. So I'm assuming we're going to do the same thing. It might be different, but yeah. How about the annuals with the events, Atlantis Attacks, Bloodlines and such? Those, I guess those would be good to do as a group. Because I think on the ones, I think also those are higher numbers, but for the ones that I did, I just did 1 through 12. But like Spider-Man 1 through 12 annuals doesn't even reach the events. Yeah. All right, we got Huckleberry Hound from Gold Key Comics. There you go. We're at $5. She-Hulk issue number 13. And She-Hulk issue number 14. She-Hulk issue number 12. And She-Hulk issue number 10. The folded look, by the way, is the way the cover was drawn. It's made to look like a movie poster. And by the way, the old movie posters like that with the Universal monsters were all folded. We have Dudley Do-Right, issue number 2. And Archie's Pal Jughead, issue number 32. This was, I'm going to have to look to see how damaged it is. You can see it's got clippings off the top. But as you can see, it is this is an old. There you go. And then we have Spider-Man Wolverine, the prestige format. I think I showed these, but okay. The Lobo Paramilitary Christmas Special. The Warrior Nun Ariella, Rituals, number 1. Spider-Man Gen 13. The Tarzan of the Apes. I did show these before. Okay. Another Tarzan of the Apes. The Flash issue number 325. I love that cover, by the way. Sea Devils. Please be on the inside. Please. Oh, man. Nope, that is on the cover. Okay. This is Sea Devils. Issue number 20, what looks like 3 or maybe 7. It's one of those that got the number cut off. Popeye the Sailor, issue 104. Legends, issue number 1, first appearance of Amanda Waller. Justice League, Justice League Annual number 2 for as well as Vibe, and I want to say Gypsy made her first appearance in that one. I know Steel and the rest didn't. Omak number 1, probably the most underrated of Jack Kirby's books. All righty, then we have, which one goes first? These are such great covers. The Atom, issue number 24. That is such a great cover, man. I love the Atom covers. We got to get back to that. Then we have Aquaman, issue number 53. And finally, the one I was like, holy shit, that is 9.8. I really like it. I love but I'm a big fan of the animated series. But here's Batman Mask of the Phantasm movie adaptation. And once again, just look at it. It is beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's a great condition book. But there you go, guys. Those are what came in today. I think I may be getting some more on Tuesday. Yeah, but of course, tonight, one of the things I do is pay for whatever auction I won. Get this. I put a hold auction on a box of comics, 140. It was all $1 books. It's like the Ultraverse. I put $3.25 on it. It's 140 in comics I won. Nobody bid on the Ultraverse. It's 140 comics, but really it's about 120 because there were some doubles. Nobody bid on it. The problem is, though, the short boxes, as you guys know, are $25 to ship. So it's kind of funny. I got some big dogs with it, but I did that with 3 lots. And I just put like $3.50, $3. It was all around that. And I won 3 boxes of comics for basically $10 and $80 worth of shipping. But I thought, okay, cool. That's just fortuitous. So I'm gonna pay for that today, and after the auction, hopefully everything will go well. And now, by the way, these will not be in tonight's auction. Maybe a couple of $5 because I'm always short $5. But yeah, let's see what we got. I think Breen is assuming the same thing from what he said on the Geek Pup Show. That's cool. I remember the Bloodline trading cards as Grand Admiral. That would be its own thing. Like I would I would take bloodlines and do it itself because there are 12 or more of the bloodlines. With the Atlantis attacks, I know most of the time they were in clumps of 4, so I'd have to take, like, what was it? King of Pain, I think, was one, something about bites or something. The Atlantis attacks, I think, would also be its own thing because I know there are a lot of Atlantis attack annuals as well. Let's see. England team, did I hear correctly the other night that you may have sent a box my way? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Somewhere on my floor near my bed, I have a receipt. But yes, I did send a book your way. It was you and Kangaroo Jack. What's his name? Jeff Mack. Jim, Tony, Dom, and I want to say somebody else, but yeah, I sent boxes to you guys. Yeah, Days of the Future Past, Return of the Defenders. Those were good. Yeah, but that would be cool. I thought it would be neat to do an annuals thing, and maybe that would actually be something I could fill it up with. Do the 1 through 12. For some later ones, let's put together some of those sets. Hear me when it does this, or is all robotic? But yeah, at least do a couple of them. Like if it's 4 annuals, we could do 3 of them in one video. There was a company who produced pretty good stories. St. George was one of the titles. I read a few of the others. Oh yeah, with the there was the darkness thing we had. Yeah, do it. But yeah, Dr. Zero. Yeah, I think some of those books are on. They're either to you or somebody else because I know I packed some up. I think I sent a few of those sets to you last year, says Jackson. No, okay. Anyway, guys, I do have to get back to work. Thanks for hanging out while I showed off some books and everything. Once again, the books you are seeing here aren't going to be in tonight's auction, although we have some really good. Let me ask you guys a question, though. Last week, I separated the big dogs. Do you like when I mix it up a little bit like that? Or do you prefer the big dogs being that one lump sum in the middle? Let me know. Because I do respond, so put it in the comment section. Right now, though, like I said, I got to get back to work. So once again, thank you very much for hanging out. And thank you very, very much for watching. Guys, see you at 8:30 tonight for the auction. Good stuff. All righty.